नमस्कार, मेरा नाम डॉक्टर रजत चौहान है और ला अल्ट्रा द हाई का मैं रेस डायरेक्टर हूँ. So yeah, my name is Dr. Rajat Chauhan. I am the race director for La Ultra the High. So I'm from Delhi. I'm from a small little village in Delhi, and that dates back to 1127. So yeah, I mean, I know my ancestors as long as that and further back. I was in a boarding school when I was 9 years old. So this was in Mussoorie in Himalayas. It's a hill station lower down. And I picked up my running then. And the idea there, or the incentive of running, was to avoid caning. So the PE teacher or the sports teacher used to run behind us 5 in the morning when we were 9 years old, caning the last guy while we were running. So the idea was to come second last. So it started from there, the whole running, and picked up gradually. And then I realized that every fortnight we would actually have a drink, for a fruit drink, a mango drink, for the first top 6 guys. So the plan from being second last was to come 6th. So started running a little faster on the weekends to get that drink, because in boarding schools our pocket money used to be 25 rupees and the drink used to be worth 2 rupees. So it's like 4 rupees you could win every month by coming 6th. When I moved to Delhi, I wanted to pick up running as a career. My folks weren't very excited about that. They were like, it's good, you run, you know, you stay in shape and all that, but I mean, have you lost it? Because running, and you know, if you're planning to go to the Olympics and stuff like that, so what? You know, does it feed you? So they had a decent point. I mean, then I didn't like it, their approach. But in retrospect, I'm glad, you know, they kind of, in a way, forced me, if it were, to do medicine. So I did this thing from medical osteopathy from London College of Osteopathic Medicine. During this whole time, I picked up my running again. There was a running friend there, Siri Terjesen, and she asked my times for half marathon and full marathons. Full marathon, I'd never done it in an official race, but in practice, I'd done a 2:38. So professionally, if you were planning on going to the Olympics, you know, not good enough. Amateur-wise, it's actually very good. Why don't you run longer? So she signed me up for something called Paris to London. Now that was a very important race for me in the whole running scene for me, because I was running from a capital of a country to the other capital of a country which had been at war for 400 plus years. And I was running, and now they are at peace, if not at love. So that was very fascinating. I was like, you know, we need to do something bigger with running rather than just run. While I was doing that, I was actually wanting to see if I could come back to India. The reason being, my wife was pregnant for the second time with the second kid. So either we go back now or never. It's not going to happen halfway through. So like, let me check India. The only thing I was thinking about was my running. Like in London, running's easy. You know, I can run anywhere, it's awesome. That was an important part, because I would run to workplaces, 3 clinics, I would run from one place to another, change, you know, go to the other one, hardly take the metro, hardly take the bus. And suddenly coming to a place where, you know, you can't actually run outside because it's so, you know, pollution and stuff like that. There is no pathway, nothing. That was one thing that I had to give, and I was like, no, I'm not giving it up. I'm going to bring it with me.